Hey, what's up? It's Game Hydro. I've got another video for you about War Drone 3D shooting games, which is a highly underrated, highly popular game where you get to shoot at bad guys from the comfort of your very own drone or the GCS that controls the drone. Either way. So obviously cache is something that is, if you've played this game more than like 10 minutes, you know how big of a cache crunch there is. Cache is arguably more valuable in this game than it is if you're trying to make it in California or New York or Miami or some really expensive area of the US like that, especially if you're old enough to remember when teachers and firefighters could buy a house down there. Anyways, I digress. You need cache in this game in order to upgrade your weapons, and it seems like there is never enough cache, so we're going to talk about how to get unlimited amounts of cache and how to farm cache and get as much cache as you want before you move on to the next level, or after you move on to the next level, either way. All right, so going to the store, there's a few different ways. There's a couple ways to get free cache. One of them advertised as a way to get free cache, but it's not necessarily free, really, is to join the VIP club. So if you join the VIP club, it will cost you $8 per week. Now you can scroll through the small print right there. Well, it doesn't really say anything about the cache, but you do get 20% higher extra mission rewards if you join the VIP club. That is not free though, like we said. We are looking for stuff that costs you absolutely nothing. So we got a few things. Obviously, if you're not taking advantage of the daily ad video that gives you 1,000 cache, then be taking advantage of it, because I think the amount of cache increases as your level increases and as the level that you're currently on increases. The higher the level that you're currently on, the higher that this cache will be. So that is one of the ways to get cache. Of course, you can, if you want it to be technically free, then you can use gift cards or whatever kind of junk you get for your birthday or Christmas to purchase more cache, but who wants to do that? It's kind of short-sighted. It'll do you good to start, but it won't stay that way really. But we can farm for unlimited amounts of cache in the levels themselves. Oh yeah, and occasionally a treasure chest type drop will pop up offering you to watch ad videos for cache. This is not one of those things. We're going to go over easy ways to farm for it. All right, so you cannot go to old levels, unfortunately, and win cache at old levels. However, for everything that you destroy in new levels, you will earn some amount of cache. Now you'll be able to see how much each vehicle and each troop is worth at the end of the level, or when you lose, whichever happens first. But essentially, every one of them is worth something, and the more that you destroy before you either lose or win, the more cache you'll earn. So you're going to want to try to pick off as many of these things as possible. Of course, the more that you do this, you're going to be doing this anyway in pursuit of trying to beat the level. Everything has pretty much the same movement pattern each time that you play the same level. Now, for different levels, the movement patterns can be a little different. But for the same level, it's always going to be the same. So you're going to destroy as much as possible before your friendly gets taken out. That's step one. And while we're going over this, we're going to continue playing this level and see how much we can destroy. Right now, we're actually off to a pretty hot start. But just know, if you get to too hot of a start, you're going to want to stop firing and let the last enemy that you beat, or the last enemy that shows up, beat you instead of beating the stage. And I'll go over why in just a little bit while I focus on this level. Uh-oh, we're getting a little too close to the end of the level here. I think I'm going to have to let some of these infantry guys beat me, because I don't want to win just yet. All right, here we go. They're doing some quick work on me now. So you can see that just by playing this level, I earned 2,380 cash. And if I decide to watch an ad video for 50% more money, that will upgrade it to 3,570 cash. And obviously, the more money that you earn from within the level, the more the ad video will be worth overall, because it's worth 50% no matter what. So you can see at the bottom of the screen that each different troop and vehicle that you destroy is worth more cash. So destroy as many of them as possible in order to earn as much cash as possible. And like the little button over there says, VIPs get 20% of the rewards. All right, so obviously you may see the limiting factor here being the energy meter up above. It says 9 out of 10 energy right now. You got some options to refill. You can either spend gold, you can boost it for by 2 by watching an advertisement video, or yet another free refill by going VIP. Ignore the VIP portion. We're looking for completely free here, and arguably the VIP energy option is not necessarily worth it. Now, in a lot of games, you can also set the time ahead on your phone or on your tablet in order to get more energy, but that does not work in this game because the time runs off of a central server, not off of the game itself. However, in most games, you are limited to the amount of ad videos that you can watch in order to get free energy. This game, you are not limited in the least. There is an unlimited amount of ad videos that you can watch at a time in order to get free energy. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of patience in order to get through them, because it takes between 30 seconds and 60 seconds, depending on which ad video pops up. It's random. But after the ad video is done, you will have 2 more energy. And if you blow through all 10 of your energy, watch through all 5 ad videos, voila, you'll have 10 more energy. So we're going to collect without watching the ad video, because I'm not putting that on my channel. And once you get that cash, go over to the weapons screen. You'll be able to upgrade your guns, your Hydras, and your Hellfire. Obviously, I'm going to want to do the gun first, but I got enough for 1 more Hydra. No, I don't have enough. I barely don't have enough for 1 more Hydra. Additionally, you can unlock more reinforcement slots and more super weapon slots if you have enough cash to do so, and those are absolutely worthwhile uses of it. And you can unlock more slots for your drone, 25mm gun, the Hydra, and the Hellfire, in order to add secondary boosts to those that can certainly help your game. Now, you're obviously going to need a lot of cash for a lot of these, but by unlocking them, you'll also enable yourself to win more cash per level simply by destroying more enemies. Now, you cannot go to old levels and earn cash. You can complete missions and goals in order to earn gold, but you cannot earn cash. You can only earn cash from playing the level, the latest level that you have. So obviously we just earned cash by playing Missing Link. If I were to beat it and move on to chapter 7 and then go back and play chapter 6, no cash, no matter how many of those things I destroy. So a lot of times there will be a steep difficulty curve when you open a new chapter, and that will actually make it significantly harder to earn cash per round. So to mitigate that, build up some cash or build up a number of upgrades you may not necessarily need before you allow yourself to beat the current level. When you get to like 80 or 90%, let the enemy destroy your friendly a few times, rack up the cash, then move on. So that is how you can farm for an unlimited amount of cash. Get to as close to 100% as possible without getting to 100%. Watch the ad videos for more energy, and take whatever ad video offers you find for free cash money as well. All right, this is Game Hydro. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you got more questions about War Drone, then please feel free to ask us in the comments. We will try to answer them. We may even try to do a video about them.